Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am the Viking, of course, and look, I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, so I want to do as much Walking Dead content as I can on this channel, whether it be the main show or the two spin-offs, or talk about Rick Grimes movies, or whatever it may be. I just want to talk and engage with you guys, because I think it's good to engage with fellow Walking Dead fans. The show's been on for a decade, and all these spin-offs are coming off, hopefully linking up to Rick Grimes movies. But World Beyond, after 5 episodes, it's an okay show. I'm okay while watching it. I'm not really invested in it too much. I'm not over the moon about it. It's not anything special, but it's trying to tell a story, and I think it has a bigger picture. I think the payoff will be pretty good because Scott M. Gimple, as I said before, his payoff is really at the end of his stories. He really concludes his stories. He begins them, he concludes them very, very well. So I'm interested to see how he concludes this story. But episode 5 was an okay episode. It was called Madman Across the Water. It's basically about them trying to get across the water on a boat that they're trying to build so they can get closer to New York City. But this episode I kind of liked because I've been waiting for this episode for a while. Elton's backstory. Now, we haven't seen much from Elton so far, but this episode, the backstory stuff with Elton was pretty good. And I thought it was very engaged. We get to see more of his mother, see more of his father, what kind of people they were. They were good people. He had a good childhood. But he got to see the zombie apocalypse kick off. And his mother, of course, had to leave. She had work. He was stuck with his father. And then that's when shit started to go down. His father puts him in a box from away from the zombies and everything, just to be protected. And that's where he gets his claustrophobia from. After a while, he gets out of the box. He goes outside. He sees his father half eaten, dead, about to turn into a walker. And you can see the acting from the young child was actually pretty good. But you can see that Elton is pretty troubled. And he has a fucked up headspace. And you would too, and anyone would in the situation that he found himself in. But the main storyline that was taking place in today's episode, the acting wasn't the best. The dialogue could be a lot better for this show. The writing just isn't the best, in my opinion. There was a weird scene where a lightning strike happens and then the walkers get out of this kind of shed or barn. Sometimes the engagement between the characters is awkward at best. Some of the characters, when they interact, is pretty good, but other times it's very awkward. The jokes don't really land all the time. But basically they're trying to build this boat to get across the water. And there's walkers, of course, coming. And there's some good fight scenes with the walkers, some good kills. And they try and delay the walkers with a rope, and that does some work. And then they have to fight the walkers, kind of fight, because they're not really able to kill them as quickly as you'd say would see in Fear the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead, because they're inexperienced. But yeah, that was okay. And then they finally got the boat working, then it wouldn't work. Then they got back working again. Yeah, but it's an okay episode. I was more intrigued by Elton's backstory and what was going on there, but the story is moving forward, and I think it's about to pick up in the next few episodes because Hope, remember, her young childhood wasn't so good either. She got to see her mother die, and then she killed the woman that killed her mother, who was a pregnant woman, who is Elton's mother. And in this episode, Hope finds out that she killed Elton's mother by seeing a picture that he has of his mother, and that leaves her a bit shocked. That scene was pretty good. But also earlier on in the episode, Hope finds out that Felix and Elton have been planning to persuade the group to go back. There's kind of an awkward fight between all the group. The acting isn't the best in that scene. That's the real awkward scene I was talking about. Iris comes in, that character's acting isn't too good in that scene. Sometimes she's pretty good, but that scene, not really. But then they resolve their issues because, of course, walkers are coming and they need to get on the boat and get away. But yeah, that was cool. That was a good scene to see them kind of react in a certain situation with the walkers coming. They got the boat. They're getting across the water now, and they seem to be on their journey even more. But not much really happened in the episode other than that. Hooks is she's moving forward. She wants to go ahead a day or two to spot and see if there's any danger ahead. So she might not be in the next episode. But there is this random guy that pops up at the end of the episode with a stick. Is it a bad guy? Is it a good guy? Is it a character we've seen before? Is it a character that can maybe bring them closer to New York, to their father? Is he a former CRM member? That'd be pretty cool if he was. So I think Fear the Walking Dead is pretty good at the moment. But Walking Dead World Beyond is just okay, and I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It's not terrible or anything. There's some good ideas. There's some really good potential. I think the actors can improve, but the chemistry can improve as well. But remember, these are young kids who are acting, and the chemistry in season 2 could be absolutely brilliant because they've spent more time with each other. So let's see. And there's a lot of rumours that Rick Grimes could show up in the season finale. On IMDb, he's credited for 1 episode. The actor who plays Felix said his favourite actor to work with on World Beyond was Andrew Lincoln, and wink wink. So is that true? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I think there will be a big hint towards Rick Grimes in the season finale because, as I said, Scott M. Gimple, I don't agree with it, but the way that he works is that he pays off. His payoff is in the beginning and at the end of his story arcs. So this is a 10 episode season. There is no mid-season finale, so something big is definitely, I can guarantee you, something big will happen in the season finale because it is Scott M. Gimple. It will leave us shocked and it will leave us in anticipation for season 2. I can almost guarantee that. But this episode set up a lot of mystery. Who's the random guy? Why does he have a stick? Is he a bad guy? What's going to happen between Hope and Elton with the mother situation? How is Elton going to find out that Hope is the one that killed his mother? But how is Elton going to react when he finds out his mother killed Hope and Iris's mother? So that's pretty interesting as well. But guys, let me know your thoughts. What did you think of The World Beyond? Episode 5, halfway through the season. It's picking up a little bit. I'm enjoying a little bit more. For me, episode 1 is still the best episode. But as I said, Scott M. Gimple starts off strong and ends strong. But guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of this episode. Let me know who your favourite character is. Let me know what your favourite scene was. And what kind of mystery are you hoping to be introduced to a little bit more? The CRM, the random guy with the stick, or maybe Rick Grimes? Let me know in the comments below, guys. For more Walking Dead content, whether that be Fear, The Main Show, or World Beyond, give a subscription, guys. Definitely come and follow me on MovieBuff100 on Twitter and Movies That Matter the Viking on Instagram, where I talk a lot about The Walking Dead as well. And my Movies That Matter live stream show, movie show, where I break down all the latest movie news, TV news, guys. That goes up on Instagram and YouTube, so definitely have a check out for that. I'll see you next time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening.